Yoo-hoo! Up here, little lady. Hold on, give me 1 second here. And boop! Oh, nothing much, just fancy a little force field that'll stop you from getting any silly ideas about running back out the way you've come in. So, you've got no way back and no way forward. That doesn't involve my boys raining down rockets on you. So, by my reckoning, you're fucked. You know, usually I reserve these missiles for sending boats to the bottom of the river. It's been a while since anyone stumbled into our HQ. Why, yes I am. I guess you're a headhunter then. If you were a fan, you'd know that I'm not illegally allowed to call myself Woody Hardman anymore. Oh well, I'd feel a little guilty turning one of my fans into a smear on the floor, so this works just fine for me. Because that's a fucking stage name! Nobody would pay to watch Mitchell Rosenthal getting his rocks off for 2.5 hours. I had to get myself a proper stage name when I signed up at SG Productions, but part of the contract is that they own the rights to the name. Was it good enough for that rat bastard to fire me? No! He had to get me blacklisted from the industry and steal my whole name. But that's nothing compared to the last part. When I tried to start my own studio, he put a fucking price on my fucking head! Well, fuck him! Woody by itself isn't copyrighted, and once my boys here make enough cash rating, I'll hunt him down and cut off his head! No, he just jump-started my raider career, is all. This was always the life for me, yes sir. Why are you even discussing my work history? You're just some punk that'll be dead soon anyway. You, Stan Gold, his whole fucking production company, all of them. You'll all die, so hurry up and spew your stupid last words already. Wait, really? Well, you kind of stole my revenge from me, but jeez, killing that prick made the world a much better place, and I don't really want to kill you now. But you didn't kill him as a favor to me, and if he's dead, the price on my head is probably void. So, why'd you come here anyway? Oh, that's probably pretty reasonable, yeah. Look, okay, I'm not gonna pretend that I didn't have a ton of fun being a raider, because I did. It was a great time. But I did pick it up in the first place because Gold wanted to have me killed when I tried starting my own freelance porno biz. If he's gone, I can get back to work on my passion projects full time. No more raiding, raping, rampages, and/or rockets from now on. Does that deal work for you? You're bluffing. Right, boys? Wait! Where are you losers going? Hey! Come back here and shoot this fucker! Fine. I'll take you on by myself.
If I actually considered a threat, you'd already be dead.
Always happy to see you, but the more you talk to me, the more I want us to, stop talking. And so endeth anyone that fires rockets at my fucking boat. Did he cry? Did he beg? Probably both, eh? Well, that's goddamn good enough for me. Wish I could have seen his face. Oh well, fuck him. Here, an extra something. Just 'cause I like it when I demand someone dies, and it happens. I think I'd like for the conquering hero to ravish the brave captain in celebration of their victory over the forces of fucking assholes. With that dumb fucker out of my hair, I can get back to moving drugs up and down the Colorado like some kind of degenerate criminal Santa Claus. Sadly, that means I'll have to be getting back to work once they're out of here, so, you know. If you wanted to, celebrate with me, now's the time. Well, darling, this is the part where I abandon you before you can abandon me. Normally, I'd offer you a place on board, but this boat's kinda tiny, and I got a full roster already. So, by my reckoning, this is adios for now. But hey, I move around a lot, so it ain't impossible I'll run into you again. Who the fuck knows? Hope you won't be gone too long, Moan Cherry.
You hear about this courier doing shit around the strip? Like what, delivering mail?
Hey.
Hey.
How dare you address me, peasant? Begone, I have no charity for your sort. I'm in costume for a very important, rich guy social thing, yes. Well, he wanted me to buy his silly schematics, but I'm far too rich and important to listen to dirty peasants like him. He said he was heading for the Strip, but he went due west, so he could be anywhere. Still, it wasn't too long ago that he went off that way. Maybe if you hurry, you can still catch him. Please go away.
No mercy. Target spotted.
Hello. Ha. Funny story that. See, that dude you was looking for did come here, but, well, my buddy Skullfish didn't like that the windmill guy was asking 10 G's for a scrap of blue paper, and he sort of lost his temper, and, yeah, he murdered the shit out of your friend. Sorry about that. I think his body might still be around here somewhere. Well, see, the windmill dude was saying how if you build a big enough turbine, you could squeeze more juice out of it than the Hoover Dam. So, Skullfish got it in his head that if he built the biggest windmill the Mojave'd ever seen, he could become the king of the desert. Him and some pals ran off to this old meat packing plant behind Vault 3. Place is kind of a weird rep, but that's where he went. If you're looking for those papers, that's where they'd probably be. Skullfist might get kind of mad if you tried to take them, but you could probably whoop his ass. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Wasn't planning on it. Why? Is there some reason I should try to kill you? Oh, well, those guys can be kinda dumb sometimes, you know? Mom always said, "Boy, you done pick your battles." And I kinda get a vibe from you that you could turn me into a little red smear on the wall. Besides, it's a nice day. No need to be going around acting like violent barbarians, right?
Later. Well, well. Look at this. Yet another innocent has fallen prey to my ethereal beckoning and found themselves drawn to my dark aura. But you have nothing to fear, mortal. The depravities of the darkness would never dare strike a soul under my veil of protection, as you now are. You may rest easy, for you are now safe under the ever-watchful eyes of Dash Killblood, ultimate badass. True, my parents were mere mortals, unaware that on the night of my conception, the planets had aligned and the demons wept with fear. The appellation they bestowed upon me was the sort of appellation best reserved for, regular people. An honest mistake. Once I had come into my own as an ethereal entity of demonic anguish, I granted myself a name that would better suit my transcendent nature. In the blackest night, the darkness whispers the name of the prophesized hero, chosen by fate to deliver humanity from evil itself, Dash Killblood. I tread a dark and lonely path, a path too perilous and ponderous for consideration by any but the most battle-hardened of souls. That's right. While most souls are content to walk paths of safety and security, I chose to study the dark arts and walk the path of mycology. Aha! An understanding of the sesquipedalian arts. I see now why your aura was drawn to my own. We two know secrets the world must never know. Truly it was a path I was forged from birth to walk. Much like the psychedelic shrooms that I study, I too am unshackled from the anchor of reality. And indeed, like these very mushrooms, I grant greater knowledge and insight to those that can brave the darkness in which I grow and spread. What? No, these are for the whole community. How would we be expected to transcend reality together if I'm the only one consuming the truth? Besides, the spirits have already granted me the blessing of transcendent vision. Reality is an illusion, and I have trained my mind to ignore it. Indeed. I see the fates have whispered their mycological secrets to you as well. You and I bear this secret truth, forbidden from the common man. The darkness of the void has whispered to me that these mushrooms are a new species, a mutated offshoot of common pre-war hallucinogenic fungi. But, the spirits have not yet been so magnanimous as to gift me a proper research facility, so precise taxonomy is a bit beyond me at the moment. Regardless, these blessed mushrooms serve as one of the two mighty pillars of our community, matched in importance only by the prophet's words. Not to imply that the prophet's wisdom isn't eternal and ever applicable, but, well, without the transcendent vision these sacred mushrooms allow, the prophet's doctrines would mostly be instructions to get high and bang. Truly, a life well lived, but not really the sort of thing that tends to spawn an organized theology. You don't see anyone worshipping the Gomorrah. No, the rituals these mushrooms allow us to undertake. That is what grants us our ethereal wisdom and higher transcendent vision. Ophelia, the high priest of our flock of truth seekers, mistress of the ritual rites, is the one responsible for the opening of third eyes. It is through her chemical prowess that the hallucinogens buried deep within the souls of these mushrooms are extracted and concentrated. Ingesting the mushrooms raw will poke and prod at your third eye, but the concentrate is what will truly grant you the coveted celestial insight. To experience this ritual is to cross the threshold of bitter reality and to reinvent yourself as a member of our enlightened brotherhood. Most certainly. Listen well, and you may count yourself as my pupil in the forbidden arts. While we are, of course, ever menaced by dark forces hiding behind the fell shroud of human perception, otherwise, this place is safe. Raiders, slavers, and other such petty mortal threats have no hold here. This valley is both well hidden and eminently defensible. Beyond that, we chosen few are free to ponder the higher mysteries of our place in the universe through mind-opening substances and rituals. And when not dabbling in astral enigmas, our minds shackled to the firmament, we engage in other secret acts of leisure and human comfort. A man of impressive wisdom. No doubt it took much focus and discipline to achieve such wisdom, for it does not come easily to mortal men. After countless peregrinations of the soul, he delivered unto the world a document of surpassing brilliance. His words whispered to the darkness of my tortured soul, and so I decided to join his community of truth seekers. Though my own third eye has always been open to the astral secrets, I felt it was my solemn duty to assist the prophet in spreading his wisdom. After all, what kind of prophesized hero would I be if I refused a chance to help mere mortals in their eternal search for the truth of the universe? The prophet's wisdom knows no bounds, for I do indeed find myself struggling with an interpersonal conundrum. It is a matter of the gravest concern, for it centers around my daughter. You see, I sense an ethereal cloud of malicious intent hovering over her. Of late, where once we conferred as equals in our hunt for astral knowledge, she now stands reticent and unwilling to speak to me at length. Of course, I place absolute faith in the strength of her soul, but still, I find myself fearing that, mayhaps, she's delved into the darker mysteries. It would be unbecoming for a destined hero such as myself to allow my daughter to be tempted by the evils of this blighted world. And yet, she refuses to speak earnestly to me, and I would never dare to pry where I am unwanted. What's a chosen one to do? And so, I give unto you the sacred responsibility of speaking to her and doing what you can to banish this ball of darkness. I believe in you. Until next our souls clash in amicable dialogue then.